Back on deck on my fly shit. Really on my shit. Pay some respect to my mindset. Hair blowing smoke, catch a contact.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the newest episode of PS, a podcast. I'm your host, Reg Thomas, and today I'm interviewing one of my road dogs, my boy, Desi Johnson from Mount Vernon, New York. Me and Desi, we have been touring together for the last 2 years around the country. We've been friends for about 9 years, but in the last 2 years, us touring together, we really built a friendship and a brotherhood. We're gonna share some stories together with y'all. We're gonna talk about how we got here, and I'm looking forward to sharing his story with you guys. Desi's a very funny guy who has just always been nothing but just positivity and love for as long as I've known him, and he's gonna spread that with you guys through this episode. So enjoy and stay tuned.
Reg Thomas is not a role model. He is a comedian. Some of the things he says may cause a person to get hurt, expelled, arrested, possibly deported. To put it another way, if you're offended by this, don't blame N-Stars. Time for a smoke session.
Quick question, why can't women accept getting dumped? Why is it that, like, when a girl wants to break up with us, you know, like, we gotta respect her boundaries and we gotta just respect it and just take it on the chin, but when we want to leave a girl, it's not a good enough reason. Like, I didn't know we needed a reason outside I just don't want to be here no more. Like, girls just refuse to get dumped. Women think that they're above getting dumped, and it's very toxic behavior, ladies. Y'all are not above getting dumped. And then, like, y'all find little slick ways to, like, lock us in relationships with this type of behavior. It's like, oh, you wasted my time. It's like, no, I didn't waste your time. I took some of my time, got to know you, realized you were whack, and now I don't want to be here no more. It just happened to take me 6 months. Maybe your sales rep was really good. But girls refuse to get dumped. And I was joking about it previously, but, like, a bitch would rather, like, learn the dark arts and throw a hex on you before she just leave you alone. Like, you know, like, girls get dumped and be like, no one leaves me. It's like, clear, I'm leaving you right now, in this moment, leaving you, and it's okay. But no, y'all are above getting dumped, and I don't like that. If it's all equality, come catch this dump. I'm only saying this because, like, men are the worst at breaking up with y'all because y'all just won't take I want out. Men, we got to start to, like, men, every man has the same playbook when he wants to get out of a relationship. I'm just going to turn into a monster. I'm going to be mad mean. I'm going to start texting bitches in front of her. I'm going to start being sloppy with my... And it's like, yo, y'all make us have to do all this even worse shit because it's like, yo, can I just get out? Y'all don't ever want to just be like, oh, okay, this, like... The best way to, just here's some advice, ladies. The best way to measure a relationship is by the good times and the impact it's had on you, not by how long it lasted or why it ended. Because, you know, everything comes to an end, but remember, we had more good times than bad times. I have way more good memories than bad memories with you. It's just I don't want to be here no more. And I don't want to cheat on you. Or I just don't want to, you know? But no. Now I'm a bad guy. Now I got to be here forever. Why? Because you come really well with me. That's not fair. That's not on me. Skirt! If you guys ever want to be up to date on the newest Hollywood news, make sure you check out nstars.com. ENSTARZ.com. nstars.com. All right, and welcome back to another episode of PS, a podcast. I'm your host, Reg Thomas. Today, my guest is one of my brothers in comedy. Me and this dude, we've been on the road together for like the last 2 years. We done went all around this country together. We got all sorts of adventures together. Different. I love this dude from the bottom of my heart, and I want you guys to welcome the one and only Desi Johnson, all the way from Mount Vernon, New York.
Yes. What up, y'all? It's your boy Desi Johnson, a.k.a. Des Comedy, a.k.a. Big Black, a.k.a. DJ Two Strokes. What up, though? It's cracking. What up,
all of that. So me and Desi, we've been friends for about 8-9 years. We met real early on when I first did comedy, and we just always clicked. We just had a very profound mutual respect for one another, and we would always see each other in passing. And then Desi started helping one of our younger brother, Rennie. Desi started helping Rennie start writing, and Rennie is a young comedian who has like a big following on social media. And so when Rennie wanted to start getting on stage, Desi was the man who looked out for him, showed him how to, you know, write jokes and get his shit right. From then, when the tour started, Desi, you know, being an angel that he is, the saint, if you will, he says, yo, we need someone else on the tour. We need Reg Thomas. And he pulls me.
Hey, man, you know, when sometimes, the Bulls wasn't enough until Scotty came. Sometimes you gotta get Scotty.
And then like from that, just from Desi mentioning my name in that conversation where I had nothing, I had no idea what was even happening. It led to me traveling this entire country.
Yeah.
I done made 2 new brothers. I done made 3 brothers, really. Shout out AD.
Old head.
Like, just you really giving me this opportunity has really changed my life. And I just want to thank you for that very much so, bro.
Nah, man, thank you. You think you helped out. You think I helped you. You helped me sharpen my writing skills, sharpen my comedic skills, my time. Because this is, I call him Reg the Machine.
Yeah, we all, like, on the road.
don't
So,
stop,
like, it's been 2 years of us being on the road together. We have all developed nicknames. So, like, those were, like, just some of his nicknames. Big Black, DJ Two Strokes. My names are not as friendly. My name Grumps, yeah, real grumpy.
My man Grumps.
Grump, and then he called me Reg the Machine.
Reg the Machine, man. He don't stop. That's it.
Yeah, man. And like, this experience of the last 2 years has really helped us grow in our craft, man. Like I've watched you become a better comedian. I've watched you like
for real.
Yeah, it's insane to watch how hard you kill nowadays on the road, and like to see like how the fans love you and adore you. It's like you getting all the love you deserve because like you've been putting in the work, man. What has the experience been like for you?
Experience has definitely been life changing. It's been dope, like you said, receive the love you're given. Because out here in New York, you get it, but it's like they selfish with it. It's hard to get, but on the road, it's like, okay, they think I'm Chris Brown on Prince. I'm getting hugs.
Yeah.
Girls are grabbing my ass now. It's different. The DMs are different. Guys sending me hard eyes. Girls sending hard eyes. No, I'm playing. But
everyone love me.
And because offstage, that's my vibe too. I'm likable. I'm chill. I call myself the vibe creator, captain of the vibe teams. I want to create good vibes. And again, like you said earlier, us being brothers, off stage, we're the same. We joke around. We talk shit. It's just people don't know we're actually really friends. It's not just, all right, see you Monday. Nah, we talk shit.
Yeah, like
we done. It's adventures, like Red says, some adventures, dog.
Yeah, and Desi's like a real good friend in the sense that like if Desi catches me in the store buying something cheap, he'll just steal it from me.
Yeah,
which is so nice.
Save your money, man.
Like on plenty of occasion, I was like, I'm gonna go buy this, and Desi was like, stop. And then like we come out the store, and it's like, yo, here's your new joke writing book. I'm like, oh, thanks, Des.
Save your money, man. That shit costs too much out here. They charge too much in Tennessee.
Yeah,
I got you. Just go to the car. I got you.
But then on the flip side, Des will just give you whatever he stole too. Des will give you some shit that don't got nothing to do with you. He'll be like, yo, this for you, bro. I'm like, I'm never wearing this.
And he's never gonna ask you where I got it. He's like, thanks, bro. I need this. Thank you. That's it.
Tag all on it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Word up. And Reg, we call him the food connoisseur on the road. He knows all the nice food places to eat at. He don't pull out his phone. So
when I tell you I am a bad bitch on the road, I got an itinerary. I'm like, we're gonna eat here, we're gonna eat there. Like all the money we would have made is gonna get spent in this city.
Yo, you thinking
like,
Popeyes?
why we eating crab legs on the road?
Yeah,
like,
I'm thinking KFC or some white. Nah, we're going here.
Now we at the Capitol Grill.
Places with tables and
paying
clean.
too much for some calamari.
Oh my God! But like I said, it's been fun. Between growing as a comic, growing as a businessman, and growing as an artist, and seeing all my brothers, you as well. Like again, I call him CP3 as well because he. If you've never seen Reg Thomas Hoes of Reform, please put that shit in your account. He's a monster. He just set the tone, and it's just when he's up there, I be in awe. Forgetting I'm on the show too. Cause I'm watching. I'm like, oh shit, I got 5 minutes, but he just be killing and ripping shit, man. It just. All the blessings he's receiving it and the got coming, well deserved.
Me being a dope host is really just off of me watching other dope comics kill. Like, so shout out Nico White, Matt Richards, Marshall Brandon. Like, there's so many comedians who I watch. And like hosting was the thing I didn't like to do because being a host compared to being a stand-up comedian is just two different animals. It's like as a host, your job is really just to keep the vibes of the show up, keep the energy. Like I hate to the point where nowadays when we come across a bad host, it makes my blood boil. Because like a bad host, just like it'll be the small things. Like a bad host won't say hello, just say hello to the audience.
He goes right into
hello,
the set.
Welcome. Who's here? Who's not here?
Nah,
they just like we had a host in Chicago, and I wish I knew his name so I could embarrass him, but I don't remember it. And like, yo, he went up there and just did 5 minutes of just like just hood material to try to connect with the audience.
Are y'all ready?
And it's like even if these jokes were funny, the audience was just not even listening to this man.
Yeah, Chicago was different.
Yeah, we just had a Chicago comic up here, Cody Wilkins. We were talking about that, and it's just like, man, like if you're not gonna do this job right, please don't host.
Yeah, just don't take the money grab. Everything's not a money grab, man. Sometimes just pass it.
Because as a comedian, there's a lot of ego in your ability to kill a crowd, and it's like, yo, like that's not the objective as a host. The host is like, yo, like keep us engaged.
Facts.
While the comedians do the heavy lifting.
That's it. That's why I say he's a CP3. He's a QB. He does is get us the first downs. Once we get to the goal line, all right, we're going to punch it in now. Let's do this HB dive.
Right.
Get that assist. So Reg the machine, man. Word.
And so we've been touring together for 2 years, and I finally was able to get you on Productively Stoned over the summer.
That was love,
You did
too.
it at Cafe Rizzoli.
Oh, yeah. But technically, I came to show love and hang out. I say, all right, you next. All right, well, I ain't going to say no.
And that's really how we did it, too. Like, it's because we be on the road together so much, like it just wasn't working out, and I wanted to book you on it, and then you showed up just to hang, which you've done plenty of times, and I was like, yo, you gonna go up next, and he's like, all right, bet, whatever, and then like mind you, like people were eating it that night, like the comedians were not having the best go at it.
Yeah, it was like, but I still said, man, that's gonna be what it's gonna be, whatever.
And then Desi goes up and he just lays it on the ass, and I was like, yup, the show's back up.
It's that like. If you follow me on Instagram, my name is @DesComedy. I go by this brand of random. So random means whatever makes sense to you, don't gotta make sense to nobody else, but love what you do. So my style of comedy is random. It's unorthodox. It's unpredictable. You don't know what direction I'm going, but you're gonna take a ride. I'm gonna paint some pictures for you, and it's just also like, okay, I never looked at it like that. So
Yeah,
that's
you
why
definitely take the audience on a ride.
Man,
You definitely take the audience on a ride, and it's very interesting to watch how like the audiences love you after the show. It'll be like Dezo kill, and then like it goes from like because like we open for like we on the road with Rennie, and Rennie is like like it's the dark skin society between the three of us. It's like it gets darker as the show goes on, but it's just so many women who out there for Rennie. They love Rennie to death.
Love him.
And by the end of the show, they like, okay, Big Black, okay. And to watch a dark skinned nigga get that type of love, Desi be getting purple. He be like, he start blushing on the hose.
My dimples be showing up. I'm like, I need this. Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Big Black. Now, the fans, that's the other thing too.
Let me tell you something. 8-year-old Desi would have saw a grown Desi like, this is the dream. The child version of you is very proud.
Yeah, he's excited because he was a shy clown, funny but shy. That's it.
So what has it been like for you, like as far as stepping up your writing and everything like that? Because you always constantly working on new opportunities. Yeah. So like your newest stuff, like how are you coming across the inspiration for your new stuff?
Inspiration, I'm be honest with you, I'm not saying it because you're in front of me. Besides life, again, watching you, because this times I even call you on your Reg, man, blah, blah, blah. If we're on the road, we'll talk. Inspiration comes from living life, looking at things from a fourth eye now. Looking for the good and bad of that situation and finding how to meet in the middle with that situation. And just staying creative and not being afraid to say what I want to say. But again, from my perspective, not trying to please them, but more so please myself. Like I'm not telling jokes that they want to hear. I'm going to tell jokes that you guys need to hear. So.
Right, yeah. We do both have that vibe where it's like, I want to say something worth saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we know the sky's blue, but what if the sky was green? But this is how I feel if the sky was green type stuff. So, yeah.
What's been your best moment, your favorite moment on the road?
Shit, might have been. It's between Caroline's, that applause break.
Oh yeah, you caught a wild applause break when we were doing.
And I think Magoobies, when we had Magoobies the second time, that applause break was crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that was that, and it's just like again, just watching you. I think we was in Dallas for the second time. And you just, again, not about me. You just went so crazy. I'm not a substitute. It was something about not being a substitute, but you just when I say you.
Oh yeah, I went off on that audience for whatever reason.
And after that, they had their hands folded, and it was just again, watch my brothers grow and just enjoying this and letting the world know that.
Yeah, me as a host, it goes between this guy's funny to like, is this guy really talking to us like that? And I remember one time when we were in Texas, we were driving from Houston to Dallas. And like we be on the road, just be happy young black men, like, hey, look at us. We tell jokes for a living and pay bills. It's lit and then like, and like we be in like the nice part of a town, but then we had it was like a 4-hour drive from Dallas to Houston. Crazy. And we had to stop to get gas, and we forgot that we were in Texas.
Like Texas.
And we stopped in a gas station somewhere, and like the second we got out smiling, like everyone looked at us like,
they're not from here.
Yeah, and like the whole vibe was, hey, we need to take all this black joy and tuck it in for a second. For the next 30 seconds while we get gas, we got to like not be happy.
Yeah, that shit, that the road is definitely fun. I ain't gonna lie, even when I'm not on the road, I want to see my brothers again. Like, damn, New York, we all live in New York and it's cool, but on the road it's like, I'm with these niggas, it's no breaks. They right next door, they across the hall. New York is like, I got to meet you downtown, but
yeah, I am happy that I do tour with you because touring with you, Because like you'll say that us being together made you step up your rank, but every time I see you kill a new joke, I'm like, oh well, okay, well watch this. So like I need like your energy definitely gives me something to always bounce back off of. So I'm very appreciative of that.
Appreciate you, man. For
What
real.
was been you've been through a lot, Des. Like if y'all know, Des is like he's got a lot going on.
Yeah,
how'd you end up in comedy? Like you used to like first off, the last dude who was here played organized sports and you played football.
Yeah, I played ball.
I'm realizing a lot of organized sports help build the character necessary to be a comedian.
Sports give because in pride, I'm the guy. I was a captain, but I wasn't your serious captain. I'm the guy that cried jokes when the coach give a crazy serious speech. I'm talking shit, but I was so cool and funny. The coach wouldn't get tight. Like, it's just Desi. So I went to college to play football. Went to Morrisville State College.
Where's that?
Us up near Syracuse, about 6-7 hours. A little drive in the cold. Went up there, played ball. Got hurt. We played against. I forgot who was playing. I think he was playing against Dartmouth. I got hurt up there, but 2 weeks later, Smokey and Rashid was coming to our school. You know, college, they bring comedy to your school.
Yeah.
And Smokey and Rashid, God bless their dead, they just finished taping Def Comedy Jam. So no one on campus knew I was funny but my boys. So somehow my name entered the contest. I entered the contest. We did like a little fake wild out thing that you had to tell jokes. Now, one, I did good, so I told Smokey and Rashid.
Yo, this is the exact same origin story that I just...
No BS.
What are these college talent shows that are like starting careers?
Yeah, it's just because again, like, I didn't really mess with nobody on campus. I just hung out with the hood dudes. Because the football dudes was lame. They was squared. I didn't... Again, if you know me, I'm not lame. I'm chill, so... Somehow my name,
That's a nice way of saying I'll break a law here or there.
Yeah, there. I mean, you know, niggas the shit I grew up around. But into that, I did good. I told Rashid, yo, I'm gonna smoke it when I come home. I want to rock with y'all. So I left school. God bless the day. Rashid passed. And he just had a crazy killer song Def Comedy Jam. So he was out of here.
Yeah, if y'all don't know about Rashid, like you could look up Rashid Def Comedy Jam. It's one of the best comedy sets you'll see. He talks about his experience being a New Yorker. He's like going to the Spanish, like to the Spanish store dealing with Poppy, being with the Jamaicans. Like
cattle
Rashid
was on the bread. So he was out of here.
Yeah, it's one of those very like right before your star blew up thing type of thing. He passed away. I think he was sick. I'm not sure what it was, but that's one of the more classic sets that you will see. And it's just of a talented person that you just like, who the fuck?
Yeah, he was ill. Then
he was a force.
I linked with Smokey. And of course, because Talent from my hometown, my Vernon, New York. So
Talent Harris, another dope comedian.
Another dope comic. So before I linked with him, I said, let me go outside first. This was up with Smokey. I said, let me get back and study. Met with Talent, put on a big show. Then from there, I just kept hustling, going at it.
Let me get some background smoke on Smokey Suarez. Smokey Suarez, if you ever seen Paper Soldiers starring Kevin Hart, Smokey Suarez is Kevin Hart's best friend in that movie, and they do breaking and enterings. They rob homes in that movie. And Smokey Suarez is hilarious. Smokey Suarez has been hosting, or I don't know if it's still going on, but he was hosting a comedy show called Mocha's. It was in Harlem, probably 10 years he's running this Monday night show. Every Monday, classic, like black comedy room where you get your chops up.
It's that gym.
My first or second time going up to Mocha's, I run into a comedian from Texas. His name is Isaiah Givens. This nigga's nuts. And I just found out he's still somewhere in New York, but I'm going to still give up the story. Isaiah Givens, it's his first day in New York. He says, I'm going to Mocha's. He said, I'm going to the same place. We met on the train platform at 125th. He's like, he goes, I am the next Paul Mooney, is what he says.
At Mocha's?
It's what he says to me on the train platform. He's like, I do a dope Paul Mooney impersonation. I'm the next, I got that shit. I'm that nigga in Texas. I kill it. All right, cool. We go to Mocha's.
Hey, let's get it. All right. Okay, Paul, let's get it.
We go to Mocha's. Man, Smokey Suarez, like I said, Smokey Suarez is one of the funniest comedians in New York. They threw Isaiah Givens on stage. Isaiah does 2 minutes of a Paul Mooney impersonation to complete silence. All you see is Smokey Suarez signal to the DJ, and you hear funeral music start playing over speakers. But it's like a slow build. The funeral music is like getting slowly louder and louder. Isaiah is so confused. He's just like, what's happening? As you just see Smokey walk up real slow up to him, takes the microphone out of his hand and goes, that means you did bad.
Yo, and with Smokey and Mocha's, when you do bad and die,
the audience died. And there's nothing worse than when you bomb, and then immediately that same audience who was not laughing is laughing very, very loud.
Yo, that hurts. Like, what he said I ain't say.
Yo, I'm talking about the same audience that was dead silent. They're now slapping tables and flipping shit over. You
like, what he did? They put something in their chicken? They just and Mocha's, when you bomb there, first of all, it's a long walk back off the. You remember the walk?
Yeah, first
it's
off,
a long walk back to the door.
You're just standing in front of a bar, and then everyone's right in front of you. So like, and the exit is like a good walk. So like, it's just black people, and like, yeah, bombing in front of a black audience is one of the more humbling.
Yeah, it's different. Then if you got a host like Smokey or Talent, Smokey be on some. Don't go into the train tracks. He gonna jump in front of the train. Like like when you bomb, he helps you set up your suicide when you bomb. So. Yeah, Smokey is ill, but yeah.
And so that was one of your OGs?
Yeah, one of my OGs. Talent, of course, Talent, the King of New York, OG. Capone, one of the first dudes that took me on the road. He's one of my OGs. And my brother Trev Houston, like he looked out for me a lot too.
When I first did a couple shows with Capone when I first started, and I remember meeting him, I remember being starstruck. And then really being around him for like 45 minutes, I was like, this guy's an asshole. And and it's like, which is great because you still remember that, you still realize that a lot of people in comedy are assholes. And then I was like, oh, he's not an asshole. He's just a businessman who's been doing this for a certain amount of time. He's like, I'd rather be in and out. Can I just get my little...
Capone don't hang out. He don't drink. He don't smoke. He did it. I call him the 50 Cent of comedy because he knows the business, not a hustle.
He is the 50 Cent of comedy.
50 Cent of comedy.
Because he'll talk to comedians like, y'all broke because it's y'all fault.
Facts.
It's y'all fault.
In your face, too. They ain't my fault, y'all. We started at the same time.
I bought a Bentley because I told good jokes. Like, all right, sir. Like, yeah, don't forget we are broke and we will do some shit.
That's definitely Cap. OG Cap.
Yeah, man. And I remember doing shows with him, and I was like, damn, this guy, like, this is the OG.
Yeah, like, and then with Cap, his style of comedy, again, he says what he wants to say, not what they...
Talent, another one. Talent Harris.
Oh, my God.
If all you gotta do is Google Talent Harris, and you recognize his face, you're like, oh, this guy is a legend. And, like...
Yo, Talent...
You put that Heineken in his hand, and don't worry, he gonna kill this stage.
And the crazy shit with Talent, I call him the John Thompson of comedy, because... He coached a lot of guys that's popping right now, that's lit. They came through the Talent Tunnel, the Kevin Hart's, the Bill Bellamy's. They came through when Talent have a spot downtown, Boston Comedy Club or something like that.
Yeah, there are definitely black comedians who, like, it matters if they deal with you.
Facts.
Where, like, Talent is one, Smokey Suarez is one,
Toure
out in Philadelphia if he messes with you. In Chicago, Cody was just telling me about a lady who used to own this venue called Jokes and Notes.
I heard about Jokes. I always wanted to do Jokes.
Like that. Like if that lady if she got to rock with you. Curtis, who runs the factory over at in Chicago, Antoine Griffin at the DC Improv. Like certain black people.
Yeah, man.
Certain black people, if you on their radar, if they deal with you, you in the right circle.
You good. If they like it, they like it. Like that's what I learned to get on the road with you. You show me I knew business, but you also showed me another side of business. Like, all right, Dad, you know this, well, numbers and stuff, but you told me how to like not be afraid to speak to some people, ask certain questions. Because I watch how you deal with stuff.
Jordan taught me that stuff. Jordan Rock, he told me a lot of the business. He told me about like headlining bonuses and like how to go about, just interacting with the crowd and the crew and like always thank the staff and make sure whoever the girl who's taking care of you that weekend, over tip her. Like,
we always show love too. No, every club we've been to in the city, one thing they're gonna say about us is you guys were so nice. They don't be expecting tips from us.
Yeah, and he got that from Chris Rock. Chris Rock could let you know, like Chris Rock would rather overpay for a service because he's like, I already know how people talk.
Yeah, how people.
He's like, so I'm gonna overpay you just so I know I got what I wanted, and you're not about to go talk about the experience of dealing with me.
And the waiters actually look out for you when the club want to bring you back. Those guys are so nice. I can't wait for them to come back. So like that goes a long way.
Yeah. This podcast is brought to you by NSTARS. For the most up-to-date news on Hollywood, check out nstars.com. ENSTARZ, nstars.com. It was definitely a lot of just learning just different protocols with dealing with certain spots.
Yes.
And then on top of that, you brought the OG AD into our lives.
Yeah, my man AD. One time for AD, man.
And it was awesome watching him because AD is a older gentleman. He's 55, I want to say.
He's actually Talent brother.
Yeah, Talent's brother. And like it was awesome to watch AD growing up and being around comedy for as long as he's been now. He's doing it. Like we put that fire under him where he's like, oh yeah, I can't. I'm with the young boys. I gotta make sure I'm right. I gotta
from his dressing to his comedy.
And we had to get AD right. When I tell you AD was raw, I'm talking about. First off, we in an audience full of like young pretty women. AD is 5 minutes into he's on his 40th bitch. And then this bitch, I'm like, whoa.
Yo, it was a point, we used to count, all right, 2 minutes, we used to count how many times you going to say bitch.
AD, you going to have to cut back on the bitches. He like, why? Or not even better, he be like, I said it? AD won't even catch all his bitches.
Because he thinks it's the 90s. So like, bro, first of all, with the young boys. So I gave him an opportunity because I realized it is coming up. He got overlooked too. So I rap for the overlooked comics too. Like there's a lot of dope comics out there that get overlooked and don't get that shine. So with him, when I had the opportunity to look out, I'm gonna throw you some cities, blah blah blah, but just play your part. Don't overstep it.
And he really did do that.
Yeah.
He's been holding it down.
From the driving to shit, help me steal sometimes. So he
Oh, AD, boy. I'm giving Desi props for stealing from me. AD got me luggage. Okay, one time we were on the road and my bag was trash. AD came back with a duffel for you, boy. I was like, yo, this man can have whatever he wants.
I don't know where he put it, but he makes sure it happen. Like, and again, like with the road stuff, man, we're just one big family. We support each other. There's no egos.
I'm gonna share one dark joke, a dark moment me and Desi
God.
shared. We were in Alabama. And like, you understand, we're very dark skinned brothers from up north. We're in Alabama. We were terrified.
We was toasted.
We met these two girls after a show. I need the wackest thing about me is every city we go to, I need to buy weed. And it's really one of the gayer interactions I have. It's just me just like, hey, would you know where I can, like, just coming up to young men. And so these two girls is like so these two girls was like, yo, we got you, we can serve you. And like one of them was from New York. And so we go to their apartment, I guess. And this girl's just like, she's just trying to impress us. She's showing us like all these hood videos of her fighting. Like she's like, yo, she's from Brooklyn. She's like, these Alabama bitches thought they could beat me up. I beat these 3 bitches up and threw them in a tub.
We thought she was lying.
We thought she was lying. Then she proceeds to show us a video of her fighting 3 gargantuan women in a bathroom.
And she's tiny.
Hey, yo, this woman is slim. And I'm talking about, yo, she tossed each and every one of them in the tub, one after another.
No bullshit.
They didn't land a punch on her. It was insane. It was the wildest fight.
Punches touched her.
Now, this is where shit gets shaky. Desi is watching this video. He's like, we need to get the fuck out of here. Me, I'm like, this is kind of hot. Like, I'm asking questions. Then she proceeds to show us the exact same fight from another camera angle. And I was like, oh, we need to get the fuck up out of here now. Me and Desi getting ready to leave.
Yo, she had different angles.
She had to stop showing the tape because they was gonna be a case. The video made it to World Star. She had to stop showing the video. The video ended up on World Star. Yeah. So now it's time for me and Desi to leave, and I'm like, yo, the worst part of my imagination right now, we're in Alabama. I'm like, yo, the worst part of my imagination right now is that me and Desi gonna go to the car, and 20 niggas in white hoods is waiting for us. And I'm over here like, and I'm like, yo, what would my strategy be? Like, do I stand there with Des and we fight? Or do I break out and run? In the back of my mind, I'm like, you know what? I would stand there and fight. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm not even the biggest guy. What if I try to swing on somebody and right when I swing, someone else kick me in my hip, throw off my swing, and now I'm getting jumped? So I was like, bet, you know what? We should run. Mind you, me and Desi are dying laughing at this.
God.
The black people who live in Alabama are hearing this.
Serious.
They're like, this is not funny at all.
We're crying for like good 10, 15 minutes because now we're like, what if we get run? What if we get cold while we run?
So then I go, you know what? I would run. And then Desi goes, nah, bro, because you're going to be so upset when you get tired.
But the whole time,
the black people looking at us are like,
serious,
y'all
like,
think this is funny. And like tears in our eyes.
yo, and I mean, on the road, we're definitely each other wingmen when it comes for that late night ride for food.
Yeah, for food, weed.
Roll,
yeah.
yeah,
Always there for my dog. But yo, tell me about the experience of making people laugh and doing stand-up comedy while dealing with heartbreak.
Shit, you ever get your heart broke while you at work and you're on your last final warning? I mean, you can't be late, you lose your job.
Yeah.
That's how that shit for niggas. You're not thinking about no jokes, or you thinking about like, damn, this bitch really. You forget you at the first one. You forget you at a comedy show. All you thinking about is like how you gonna get home to make her change her mind from unbreaking your heart. It's different, man. It's slow death. like you're dying slow. You're not in the comedy. Now you just your pitch. Everyone in the crowd looks like her. You're just trying to say sorry in different languages to make her unbreak your heart.
It's rough.
Yo, it is. Because first of all, about heartbreaks, you don't get no 2-week notice. Like it's no, in 14 days, nigga.
It's over.
Yeah, that's it. It's just, you know what I was thinking, bitch. You don't never think. So why are you thinking today?
You don't never think.
Yeah, they usually do. Why are you thinking today? Yeah, it's different. Never again. If next time I get my heart broken, I got a big show, I'm calling out. That's it. I might miss the city.
Heartbreak is worse when, like, God forbid you killing.
Ooh.
God forbid you killing it. You like, y'all don't even know I'm dead inside.
Yo, and the further part about a heartbreak when you're working is it's not even over the phone. It's a text message. Because you know, before the show, you're looking at your phone. Do you get that alert come through? So I was thinking, it's over. So now you got 2 minutes to get your mind right, and you worry about not crying when they introduce you. So like, I can't get 3. You want to tell Jose, immediately like 10 more minutes right now. I'm dealing with some.
The idea of getting broken up with right before his age is like. It's like, man, I gotta act like this was a prank before I even invested in this because you gonna throw me all the way off.
And then at that, you want to shorten your set so bad just to get back to that.
Yeah, you know what? Let's make this a 10-minute set because this some other. I think I'm booked for another performance. Clearly.
Hey, y'all good? Who ain't from Miami? Okay, cool. Hey man, y'all been great. I'm not just to go back to this phone. Bitch, what you mean it's over? Yeah. And now with the heartbreak, you asking her the same question 900 times about what you mean.
Yeah,
how
like
could
so
you?
many times, I'm starting to realize that so many times men are dealing with heartbreak, but we don't talk about the fact that our hearts are broken at the moment. That like, you're like, why is he such a dick? And he's like, yo, that nigga misses his broad, yo.
Yo, that's it. That shit, never again. That shit one time. I think I was with me and Trap. We was in Jersey.
How long was you dealing with the heartache for?
The heartache, shit. It was that day.
Oh wow.
Like we was together for 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did a bid. Like
Not a bid.
I did a bid right before it was like a Christmas Eve show. So I took that bitch Chris gets back too. Right before Christmas Eve show, get a message, my phone vibrating. Yeah, so I was thinking about it. I said, bitch, you can't wait till New Year's to do this, and I'm about to go up. Yeah, it was. I went on stage. I was silent for like 3 minutes up there, just.
Thank you very much for coming
thank
through,
you,
bro.
man, for appreciate
share
you.
some laughs with your boys, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to see the whole country, man. I appreciate
There's
that.
more history to make, man. We're not done. This one more time. Shout out to Productively Stone. Thank you again, Reg Thomas, for this opportunity. We got more history to make, my brother.
Absolutely,
Let's get it,
bro.
my nigga.
You already know. Also, make sure you follow Des on all social media. Let him know where to find you, Des.
Facebook, Desi Johnson. Instagram, Des Comedy. Hit me up. I got merch and stuff like that. Thank you for supporting DSS. Support Productively Stone. Support my comedy. Support Rennie Comedy. My old head AD comedy. And thank y'all. We love y'all. Yeah.
Thank y'all.
PS a Podcast is produced by Junius Valentine, sound engineer Adam Mock, and written by Reg Thomas. You've been listening to an N-Stars production.